Hey friends, Shayla here. So I am here to set up my new bullet journal. I've already decorated it, but this bullet journal is going to be my reading bullet journal for the remainder of 2020 because my current one is full. So August through December and all of my end of year stuff will be going in this journal. I had a lot of fun decorating this one. It's once again a Scribbles That Matter, just like I've been using all year, but I had a lot of really fun stickers this time, and I'm sorry I'm getting text messages. But we're also here to do something else. So I've got a couple of new products that I want to test out. The people over at Parkoo actually sent me these, so we'll definitely do a pen test on these. And then I saw these Doodle Dazzle markers on Instagram actually, and I ended up ordering a set because they were a pretty decent thing. So they're supposed to be kind of glittery with an outline on them. So I wanted to test those out in this video as well, but I want to thank everybody over at Parkoo who sent these to me. I love gel pens. They tend to just be my jam. So I'm excited to test out the range of colors. So let's go ahead and skip to the pen test page in this journal and we'll start testing out the stuff before we dive into the decorating. Alrighty, so here is the pen test page. It's at the back, it always is, and it does have this page here. I want to see if these bleed at all, especially these markers, but let's go ahead and do the Parkoo ones first. I like the range of colors, and a lot of these will match things that I have, like my mild liners, I think. So let's go ahead and test these out. Let's see if this yellow one even shows up. And they do come with the nice little nubs on the end to keep them from drying out, which we love to see. That's actually a really vibrant yellow. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it sure is for me. All right, let's test the orange. I'm just gonna do shea on all of them. That's what I did the last time I was testing in journals. Or I can just do a little scribble. Wow. That orange shows up fantastically. Yellow's always hard on white paper. I wonder if these would show up on black paper. I might have to get some black paper and see if it would show up at all. There's the red, pretty standard red. Let's test the pink. Sorry, I'm pulling off the little nubs as we go here. It's a pretty good pink. I have to say I like the idea of this really pretty raspberry color. Oh yeah, that is so my jam. And it actually writes really nicely. They glide really nice, which is part of what I love about gel pens. Like, I love how they glide so very much. That one is skipping a little more. Oh, that's because it's still got the cootie on it. That's why it was skipping. Okay. Okay. That's actually a really pretty purple. I thought I'd gotten the whole little nub off. That one came off better. That's a really pretty blue. That'll get a lot of use out of me. We've got this kind of royal blue. Very nice. More of a true navy here, which is, again, very much my aesthetic. We love a good blue in my family. And then my birthstone, I'm an August baby, so here's a peridot, kind of brighter green. That's actually quite cute. Almost more limey, and I really think that that's really nice. More of a darker jade, almost kind of green. Almost there, guys. Got 3 more to test. But overall, on the feel of them, they feel really good. They're writing really nicely. The hold on them is really nice. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I just am. It's not very often you find brown pens. I find brown markers, but not brown pens. Oh, that's a nice dark brown. If I was maybe doodling like a person with brown hair, that could be really nice. And then, of course, gotta judge the standard black. Oh yeah, it writes real nice. That black will definitely get a lot of use. So thank you again to my friends at Parkoo. I'll be using them throughout this video, but I wanted to make sure I did a pen test of all of them and let you guys see. And just as long as you remove the nub cleanly, these will work great. Now let's try these Daddle Doozle markers. Like I said, I bought these on a whim, so I'm gonna shake it up. Got an old red bubble envelope here, so we'll just kind of press down, get the ink coming out. Okay. So the outline is pretty faint. It's mostly just kind of silver, and it does bleed through. That bleed through is insane. So this is, I'm not sure, let me grab my Archer and Olive real fast. I'm not sure if the paper thickness is the same on this journal. So I'm just gonna flip to the back here and do a test here. And that goes through just the same. So it's the same thickness. So this is one where you would definitely want to write on something else and then put it in your journal. So let me just find another piece of paper so I'm not just bleeding through everything on the journal, so we can test the rest of the colors. Alrighty, I've just got a plain art notebook here. So let's go ahead and test out the colors. So we've got the pink one here. And this one's kind of like a grayish black one. So yeah, the outline barely shows up on that one. It's mostly just the silver. Here's the green. I don't even know how well those are actually picking up on camera, but the outline is very faint on them. I was hoping the outline was going to be a little bit thicker, if I'm honest. I've been bamboozled, it looks like, but that's okay. Here's kind of the purple, which is actually much more pink than you would think looking at this color of purple. So it, like, to me, that looks almost identical. It's just a slightly more purple version of that pink. Like, it's not a true purple, which makes me really sad because that was the one I was probably the most excited about in the pack, except for maybe the yellow, because y'all know I love me some good yellow. So there's the blue. Up there in the corner. And again, I just was wanting the outline to be a little thicker on these. So I guess that's the darker blue. There's a lighter blue in here as well. We'll test that one in a minute. So this is more of like a royal blue. We're gonna test the yellow, because again, that was one I was excited about. So it's kind of there, it's kind of not. In the videos I was seeing, of course, everything looked a lot brighter, a little bit thicker. And again, maybe on camera it's picking up better than it is actually here in person. But I think these will be, I'll grab some black paper to test a couple of them here in a minute, because I have a feeling this might be more fun on a black paper rather than a white paper. Here's the orange. And then here is the lighter blue. So I think these are kind of a dud for me. They aren't doing exactly what I hoped they would, but at least on white paper. Let's get some black paper and test again. Yeah, it's even worse on the black than it is on the white. The white, you can at least see the color outline, but on the black, you can't even see it. It just looks like silver marker. So if you're gonna use them on white. And on camera, they actually look better than they do in person. So if you're just looking to film something fun, then yeah, go for it. But if you're hoping for it to look super bold in your journal, that may not be the case. So with that said, let's move on to actually decorating my journal.